Hi, Carla.
Sorry, hi, Timo.
Yeah, thank you. We are here to talk about your one-to-one work, and and for the rest of you, yes, here we are. I'm talking with Carla Gomes, Timo Harju, here, and please, can you tell me what is what is your work here now? Your one-to-one work at the Kehä Festival.
So, hello everyone. Hello, Timo. I came with a piece named CABINE. It's a one-to-one piece, and it's about encounter, connection, and provocation. It's about questions. It's about receiving and giving, and it's about listen a lot. And how do I say? It's deep, I
Yeah.
would say.
I had a chance to experience it, and I remember walking towards a cabin made out of this plastic you can see through, and you were there standing and just you did a gesture to show me in, and then there was a long silence, and you were looking me in the eye, and then you were asking questions, and I answered, and I really felt that what you asked from me really came from what I had told you, which is surprisingly rare. At least really often, in normal life, everyone's thinking about their own things, and you don't
Why do you
really
think it
reply
was
to the
rare?
other. But I think that you your next question really came from what I had told you, and I somehow felt that it goes really deep because of that, maybe. So, and in a way, it makes it risk to talk to another person if the person is really listening to you, and yeah. So yeah, I think it was a really bare performance, and bare dialogue. Can you tell me what is important for you, or what do you concentrate in when you are doing the performance with another person?
So, at first, the most important moment is the eye contact, because it says a lot, and the connection begins when I met someone or some spectator come to my performance. This is the first eye contact. It says the end of the performance, and when I break this eye contact, this silence, and I start ask questions, that change immediately. And you can say a lot about this first moment, because when I'm doing eye contact, some people are looking to other way. They are trying, I think some people are scared to be, connected between eyes, eye to eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. Because I think nowadays, people are not used to have someone look deep into your eyes.
Yeah. In a way, often when you look to someone's eyes, maybe accidentally or something, or then you look at someone and then she looks back, you get scared in a way, because you know in the moment that he sees me, that actually there's another one who sees me, and that is kind of scary,
Yeah, but I don't know why it's so difficult, because it's a natural thing,
Yeah.
And
when you look at how do we forget it? When you look at the small children, how they do it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a good question.
Yeah.
How did you feel when we were changing eye contacts?
No, it was intensive, but definitely good.
Okay.
It's just but yeah, it makes the experience sharp somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And how about the eye contact? Then the talk. Obviously, there's immense dialogue in the eye contact. But how about the word dialogue? What happens in there, or what are you concentrated in the word dialogue to make it work? Because I think it really worked. So I'm kind of curious.
I wouldn't call it dialogue.
Okay.
I I think we can call it dialogue in another dimensional way.
Yeah.
Because during this performance, as you know, I only do questions.
Yeah.
So I don't continue the dialogue, between a person.
Yeah.
So we can call it dialogue, but in a different way. And when I'm in front of someone, it's really intense because I have to be very focused. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I would lost everything.
Yeah.
The intensity,
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but I think the dialogue is dependent of the people, of course. Some people, they really want to talk.
Yeah.
And they talk a lot, which is good. And other people, they are people that are more shy, for example, or people that they are more close. They don't talk a lot. But I think the quantity doesn't matter. The thing that is really important is saying out loud your feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something that something happens if you look at me in the eyes, you see me, but when then I say something, you hear me.
Yeah.
And what I also like about this piece, it's like so basic things, and it's somehow also good that it's like quite short. So it's sort of like, at least for me, I kind of remember that I was in it for the whole time. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's longer. You kind of start. Yeah. Your mind would start wandering, but it's like short and strong.
I think this piece, I don't understand why it's so difficult. Maybe I understand if I would be the spectator, but it's like I'm just asking normal questions. And why it's so difficult? And it says a lot about us, about our society. How can we not know these answers? And it's, as you said, it's simple, basic, and short. But short, I don't know, because depends on the people.
Yeah, of course.
These people doesn't have minutes counting.
Yeah.
So I can be there with a person like 5 minutes, other person 15.
Yeah.
I already stayed once like 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
So sometimes I think, oh, this person was really fast. And I look at my watch and like, wow, 20 minutes pass,
Yeah. Then I was kind of wrong. I kind of thought that everyone is fast. But this is actually also really interesting because I'm usually in most things I kind of do. It takes kind of time. Mm-hmm. So it's actually quite interesting that my version wasn't like kind of the longest one, but like maybe the opposite or something. So it's really interesting.
Do you know how much time did you spend there?
No, but it felt quite short.
Okay.
Then when the person leaves, there's a possibility to write something of the experience.
Yeah, but
the cabin.
Yeah, before that, I ask everyone for a hug.
Yeah.
Before they write or draw something, and it's quite intense. No, I think not intense. I think it's more relieved.
Yeah.
Of course, people can say no, I don't want to. Of course, but everyone that came.
Yeah.
Today, yesterday, and the other festival that I went, everyone hugged me.
Yeah.
And it was impressive because a lot of people don't like touch, and it's that okay, of course. But I think the hugging part is like people can breathe,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it came the writing part.
Yeah.
Or draw, because not everyone can write.
Yeah.
And I always gave these people a choice. You can write or...
Yeah.
And here, a lot of people write in English.
Yeah.
But everyone, I'm saying, okay, you can write in Finnish.
Yeah.
If you want, because, it's more easy.
Yeah.
So after this, can you translate some things to me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be happy. How about the English things that you understand? What are people writing about?
They write multiple things, but I think the most common themes is about, I think the two is about love
Yeah.
and hope.
Mm.
And I don't know what that means. Maybe the love is
Maybe
the
it's, I
cure.
don't know, it just comes, just kind of whole performance felt so like bare to the essence. When you don't have much, you kind of have to cling to kind of love and hope, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
like what you need.
And a lot of people, I don't know why, of course I'm grateful, but a lot of people write like, thank you, or, and it's like, I did nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
But
an interesting idea that you did nothing. But yeah.
but what did I did? What did I do? I'm asking questions. I'm not
you
doing
you
anything
but
for
like
you.
you were there and you were looking and you were listening. That's like, and I think the intensity is like you have to do it really actively to make the intensity.
Yes, I know, but
Yeah.
the things that you discover
Yeah.
is discovered
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just like guiding, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is very grateful, and it's hard sometimes
Yeah.
and heavy, but in the end of the day, my heart is fulfilled, for real.
Yeah. And one thing I forgot to say about talking. I think it's really interesting that you're saying to everyone that you won't reveal the questions like to the outsiders or before. It feels to me that maybe like it's kind of protecting the performance and protecting the moment. And it's quite nice that even though the cabin, it's like here at Valve, and there are other people here also around. Like the walls are transparent, and the one wall is like missing, and it's like, and yet like there is this clear space. It's interesting how like easily you can do that. Look into eye and have a place to stand. That this is between us. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could never reveal the questions, because if you know what the questions before you go,
Yeah.
you will think about them,
Yeah.
and you will go to this performance with a previous idea of your answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you don't know the questions,
Yeah.
you will go there and you will be like shocked. Not shocked,
Yeah.
but you will use your time to think there
Yeah.
in the present
Yeah.
and not before.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't tell people the questions. And if I did, I think people wouldn't be that vulnerable
Yeah. Yeah. What do you like in the work?
in my work.
Yeah, it's really kind of like it's really like I think often when an artist does, probably you have been talking about it, but like somehow like when an artist does a work, there's a reason for it, and the reason is that it is that you really like it. There's something you really like, or something that is important in some other way than liking. But like, yeah, what is it in your work that you like or that is important for you?
Oh my God, what a good question. I think what I like the most is what these people are giving to me. Because when I start doing this and when I start thinking about this performance, I thought I was the giver, I
Yeah.
was giving something to people, and people would receive things from me. But it's the opposite. The spectator is giving me everything, and I'm just receiving. And this is the most thing that I love it in this performance,
Is there still something you want to ask me?
Ask you?
Yeah.
But about my performance?
I don't know.
Were you scared to go there?
No, not at all when I went there, but of course I was scared when I was there.
Why?
No, but of course it's like, I mean, you are seen, and maybe it's scary in a good way, but it's just like intensive that you feel that you are seen.
But I think everyone's is a little bit scared,
Yeah, probably.
because it's like the spotlight is on the spectator.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't like that sensation,
Yeah.
to be seen, like you are saying.
Yeah. But a lot of people who have come out of the performance, they've been like really impressed and touched that it goes deep. I think it's important.
Yeah, it's very important. And I think some people, they come out very touched and emotional, and me too. Because I'm there and I'm not a robot, and I feel the way that the spectator is feeling, and this is my emotions,
Yeah,
they come through me, and
yeah,
so sometimes it's hard.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Carla.
you, Timo. Can I say just a thing? One
Oh,
thing?
of course. Go on.
I just want to thank Care team. You have been incredible, all the team. The girls over there, yeah. And I want to say too that the 14 artists that they are here, they are really good. This is a very good group, and I'm grateful to share this experience with these kind of artists. So thank you for this.